There's this invisible revolution happening right now in artificial intelligence. Seriously, we're moving past AI that just spits back facts and into a whole new era of systems that can genuinely reason. So today, we're going to dive into the exact moment AI developed a functional memory, and we'll show you precisely why that chatbot you were using yesterday is already completely obsolete. All right, picture this. It's a total nightmare scenario. You're sitting down for the most important exam of your entire life. The good news, it's open book. Awesome. But here's the bad news. You can only open a single book, glance at one single page for a split second, and then that book is sealed forever. Doesn't matter what you saw, whether it was the right answer, the wrong one, or totally irrelevant, you now have to write your entire essay based on that one little glance. Well, that flawed high-stakes exam, that's a perfect metaphor for how most AI systems have worked up until right now. This one-shot method creates a really powerful illusion of intelligence. The AI gives you this perfect-looking answer, right? But behind the curtain, there's no real thinking going on. It's just a single blind guess based on a fleeting glimpse of the data. So to really get what's happening, we first have to deconstruct the old architecture. It's a process called retrieval augmented generation, or RAG for short. Now, the initial promise was incredible, right? An AI that could look up facts to answer your questions. But a much, much better way to think of it is as a blind vending machine, a totally rigid one-way street for information. Just look at how strict and linear this process is. It only moves in one direction. You ask a question, the system takes one single guess at the best data, it staples that data to your question, and then it forces the AI to generate an answer. And see those one-way arrows? That's key. Once a step is done, that's it. There is absolutely no turning back. And that one-way street leads us right to its fatal flaw. The system has zero self-awareness. It can't just pause and ask itself, hey, is this the right document? Does this even answer the question? Nope, it just blindly plows ahead, totally forced to assume that its first guess was perfect. And here's what makes this whole system so incredibly dangerous. Because the AI doesn't know that it failed, it can't tell you. Instead, it serves up a beautifully written, perfectly formatted, and super confident answer that is catastrophically wrong. And a silent failure? That is so much more dangerous than just getting no answer at all. And these failures, they have massive real-world consequences. Just look at this table. This stuff isn't theoretical. An AI might grab text with similar keywords, but totally the wrong context, and suddenly it's giving a customer an incorrect refund policy. Or it could pull up a 50-page contract, but completely miss a critical liability clause buried right in the middle. These aren't just little glitches. They are huge, expensive corporate risks. And for years, so many companies fell into this. It's called the evaluation trap. They were optimizing for completely the wrong thing. They were measuring success based on how fast and how good the AI sounded, not on whether it was actually telling the truth. They were building faster and faster systems that were basically designed to be confidently wrong. But that era is ending. The realization that these linear pipelines were just a dead end has triggered a massive paradigm shift. We are now moving from the blind vending machine to a totally new model, the self-correcting chef. This, my friends, is the dawn of Agentic RAG. And the difference here is, well, it's night and day. The old vending machine takes your question and just blindly pushes out whatever's next, and it fails silently. The personal chef, though, the chef plans the meal, dynamically gathers ingredients from all over, tastes the sauce, and adjusts it until it's absolutely perfect. This new model reasons, it evaluates, and it iterates. Which, of course, leads to the central question. How in the world do you give a machine that kind of instinct? How do you teach it the common sense to just pause, reflect, and double-check its own work before it gives you an answer? Well, the answer is a totally new kind of cognitive architecture. So instead of that rigid one-way pipeline, Agentic RAG operates as a continuous loop. This is powered by what we call an AI agent. It's a program that's designed to see a problem, make decisions, and then take action. The agent follows a reason and act framework. So first, it reasons about the problem, then it acts to go gather evidence. It looks at that evidence, and then it reasons again. It just keeps going through this cycle of thinking and acting until it's confident it's found the right answer. And the secret ingredient that makes this whole loop possible is, for the very first time, memory. And not just one kind of memory, but a persistent, multi-layered system. It's got a short-term notepad for what it's working on right now, an episodic diary of its past actions and experiences, a semantic encyclopedia of facts, and even a procedural runbook for complex tasks. This combination lets the AI actually learn from its actions and never repeat the same mistake twice. Okay, so let's go back to our chef for a second. The chef, our AI agent, tastes the sauce. It evaluates it against what you asked for. And if it's not right, the chef doesn't just shrug and serve it anyway. No way. The loop kicks in. They add a new ingredient, they search for a different recipe, they iterate until they've met the criteria for success. They fix it. So, this new ability to actually think and self-correct, it has world-changing implications that go way, way beyond just finding the right paragraph in a PDS. We are moving past simple text retrieval and into the realm of the autonomous analyst. Because, real-world problems are messy, right? They're not neatly contained in one single document. The answer might be split across a dozen different systems in a dozen different formats. So what happens when our chef needs to consult more than just one cookbook? Well, an agent isn't limited to a single source. It has a whole toolkit. For example, to answer something like, what's our projected revenue for next quarter, it might query a SQL database for past sales, then use a web search API for current market trends, and then feed both of those data sets into a calculator to create a forecast. It dynamically chooses and combines the right tools for the job. This is the threshold. This is the moment we've just crossed. AI is no longer just a passive conversationalist waiting for you to type something. It is now an active problem solver, a truly collaborative partner that can orchestrate all these complex tools to find real answers. And look, this isn't some future prediction. This transition is happening now. The era of the helpful but dangerously flawed chatbot is over. We are now in the age of the autonomous analyst. And the systems that are going to win tomorrow will be the ones that have mastered this self-correcting multi-tool approach. Which brings us to one last pretty provocative question. If this new technology is so powerful, what does that mean for all the old systems out there? Well, next time, we're going to reveal exactly why billion-dollar companies are now actively ripping out their legacy chatbots, because they see them not as an asset, but as an unacceptable corporate risk.